Hi everybody, it's Alan Schmoll here from Pave, CEO and co-founder of the company alongside my business partner Charlie Temple. And we're super excited to be involved in the 2021 PropertyGuru Tech Awards. So let's get started. What is Pave? At its core, we are an engagement tool that's built for real estate agents to help them not only win more business, but also do it at a much more efficient marketing ROI that they currently do things. How do we do that? Innovation. At its core, there are really three things that the Pave platform really focuses on addressing. One is speed, two is insights, and three is client experience. With our integration with a number of CRM platforms such as HubSpot and Salesforce, and we're looking at introducing integrations into others, contacts can be imported into the system, and then web proposals can be created and sent over to those buyers in a matter of seconds. What currently we see can take minutes or even sometimes hours, depending on the complexity of proposals that are being made. And we all know the faster you get back to somebody, the more likely they are going to engage or stay engaged in a sales process. Number two, insights. So what happens once these proposals get sent out? They are tracked at various different levels, from opens to time on page to photographs looked at, videos viewed, as well as even some interactive components like ratings and comments on properties. And we then aggregate all that information up and feed it back to the agent to give them not only information around the level of engagement with buyers so they can decide who they follow up with and how to prioritize those follow-ups, but also, and importantly, it allows them to have a more human, insightful conversation with that buyer when they do follow up, for a call or a coffee or whatever it may be. Number three, client experience. These web proposals allow a client or a prospective client to click a link, see details of the agent, photographs, bios, links to socials, as well as information about all the different properties that are being proposed, and it's all simply presented in one place. So it makes it a lot easier for the buyer to follow, and it's also very clean from a branding perspective that the agents like to see, because one of the pain points in the industry is inconsistency around messaging when salespeople reach out to buyers. So we're looking to do our part to try and solve for that. Moving along from innovation and on to the second focus point for the Innovation Awards this year, and that's around ethics. Ethics are obviously important to us as a company, but they're also important for our customers, and there are things that we do to help them with that. Because we all know the more ethical we are in business, the more that builds trust, the more that's good for reputations, and trust and reputations are good because you have happier clients, and happy clients are obviously more likely to come back and buy from you, as well as importantly refer other business your way. And this industry does rely and benefit from those word of mouth referrals. How do we do that? These proposals, at their core, they make the whole process a lot more transparent and less confusing for the buyer. So that means there's less surprises down the road, and there's less confusion and less friction in the process. And we feel that is good ethics. Finally, around sustainability. There are really two things that Pave does for our customers to allow their business to be more sustainable. Number one is around virtualizing a lot of the experience, and there's a big push in prop tech to do that. Virtual inspections are obviously one thing, as well as 3D walkthroughs. How do we do that? Is we use some of that technology and other pieces of information that we can all bring online into one nice package, and that allows people to make informed decisions without actually viewing the property, and certainly raises that bar for the need to actually go and view a property or view it multiple times, because they can answer a lot of their questions and get comfort through the online experience that we and others are providing. And that means less time in the car, less time on planes, and that's obviously good for the environment. Second to that is just around the paper trail, because a lot of this is online and it's easy to consume. There's less there's less downloading, printing off documents, et cetera, that may have been required in the past. And that's really it. So I hope that's been helpful in addressing why we feel we're innovative, why we feel our ethics are good for ourselves and also for our customers, and how we address that, but also how we can be a responsible, sustainable business going forward. So again, thank you so much for the opportunity, and we're excited very much to be involved in the awards this year.